Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where we talk about things we love like gaming, shows, and Mortal Kombat. Sindel is one kick-ass MILF. She has quite a large role in the events of Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat 9. I always did enjoy choosing her in Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Her special moves were iconic. And today, we're going to take a look at 10 awesome facts on Sindel. So sit back, stop thinking of your best friend's mom, and let's begin. Number 10. Sindel was the Queen of Edenia, a beautiful world that closely resembled the Garden of Eden. It was a world of peace, a world where the living force was a lot scarier than it is now. But one day, her kingdom was invaded by Shao Kahn and his forces. Shao Kahn killed her husband, King Jared. Her people were enslaved, and she was forced to become Shao Kahn's wife through a forced wedding. And her daughter Kitana was also adopted by Shao Kahn. This became far too much for Sindel to handle, and shortly after the invasion, she committed suicide to escape what she believed was eternal subservience to her new husband. And remember, Edenians live for over thousands of years, so she would literally spend centuries living with the man who killed her husband and took over her world. Number 9. Sindel made her first appearance in Mortal Kombat 3, and if you're wondering how did she come back after committing suicide, well, right after she killed herself, Shao Kahn with his sorcery was able to capture Sindel's soul and keep her from transitioning to the afterlife. Fuck, that's messed up. And after Shang Tsung failed to secure Earth through the tournament of Mortal Kombat, that's when he finally released her soul. But only because resurrecting her soul in Earthrealm would make Earthrealm and Outworld merge, thus creating a loophole around the rules set out by the Elder Gods. Sindel would be brought back to life, but this time Shao Kahn has control over her and he's brainwashed her to the point that she's completely loyal to him. Number 8. Sindel has a unique special move that no one else can do in the early Mortal Kombat games. She can actually fly and stay that way throughout the entire match, as long as she doesn't get hit. Then she could just fly around and shoot projectiles at the opponent. It's a lot of fun if you're good at it. Number 7. In Sindel's alternate costume from Mortal Kombat Deception and Armageddon, she wears her crown showing her status as Queen of Edenia. But as for the costume, it looks like sexy battle armor, so I'm guessing this is what she wears to battle, and the crown is just there to represent her status as Queen of Edenia. They must be lucky. Both those who fight by her side and those who fight against her. Number 6. In the intro to Mortal Kombat 9, we get to see how the final battle of Armageddon resulted in every combatant dead except for Shao Kahn and Raiden. And if you look at Sindel, it appears that she was killed by one of the skeletons summoned by Quan Chi. The blade that's been impaled in Sindel looks like the swords used by the summoned skeletons, so I guess Quan Chi just continued summoning as many skeletons to get the upper hand. But even though the results of Armageddon in the intro to MK9's storyline doesn't add up with what we saw in the MK Armageddon opening, it looks as if Sindel was one of the characters that was sent flying off the pyramid by Shang Tsung's flaming skull. And Shang Tsung also tossed Quan Chi off the pyramid when he morphed into Ermac, so it does make sense that Quan Chi would fight Sindel at the bottom of the pyramid. Or maybe I'm overanalyzing this. Number 5. In Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Sindel did not receive her hair whip move, which was one of the coolest moves I had ever seen in the original Mortal Kombat games. The only special moves she performs is the Banshee Scream, the Star Screamer, and the Sliding Foot Grab, which is fucking weird. However, in the Conquest mode of Mortal Kombat Armageddon, you can find Sindel's Hairbrush Relic, which is most likely a reference to her special hair whip move that we missed out in Armageddon and Deception. Number 4. Sindel was meant to be in Mortal Kombat 4, but she ended up being replaced by Fusion. This is probably why Fusion has a similar fatality like Sindel's fatality, where her scream would tear off the opponent's skin, whereas in Fusion's fatality, he uses powerful wind to tear the opponent's skin off. Number 3. The actress who portrayed Sindel back in Mortal Kombat 3 was Leah Montelongo. It took over 3 hours to apply her makeup and that enormous wig. The costume was not purple either, it was actually red and it had to be digitally tinted purple for the game. Leah Montelongo would later portray Serena in Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero and the motion capture for Tanya in Mortal Kombat 4. Number 2. In the movie Mortal Kombat Annihilation, there's a part where Sindel uses her scream to bring down a piece of land where the Earthrealm warriors were standing. She then says, "That was fun," even after failing to take them down. What's nice about this quote is that Sindel says the exact same quote in her Friendship in the games.
That was fun!
Number 1. Sindel's ending in Mortal Kombat Armageddon deserves its own painted portrait. In her ending, after defeating Blaze, she receives the power of a god, and she chose to undo the murder of her husband, King Jared, who died at the hands of Shao Kahn. And reaching to the heavens, she pulls out his soul back to Edenia and made him flesh once more. Then the reunited Jared, Sindel, and Kitana formed the Triad of the Just to protect the realms from tyrants like Shao Kahn. And that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if so, please leave a like, share with others, and subscribe if you haven't. And don't forget to click on the little bell icon next to the subscribe button to notify of every new video that's been uploaded to the channel. And if you can, check out my Patreon, and just donating $1 a month is more than enough to help keep the content flowing. The link to my Patreon is in the description, so if you can help out, that would be off the hook. Also, follow me on Twitter to find out which videos are up next and whatever random posts I make. Anyways, I'll see you all tomorrow, and remember to have an awesome day.